Something that I've probably learnt when on an expedition, which I might not have learnt otherwise, was the resilience of local people. You know, many people in the world live an incredibly hard life. On an expedition you visit remote places, peoples who have very little, but actually their resilience to survive, enjoy and, you know, be happy with life is incredible. And I think that's one of the best things I've learned, that wherever we are, whoever we are, we can enjoy life, whatever level. But you know, you see people who have nothing and yet life is the best thing ever. They're enjoying it, they're living it to the full. And I think perhaps sometimes we get too wound up in our small worries, and actually we just need to enjoy and be part of the world.
Well, I think it's really all about human nature, because the expedition environment and the particular stresses of expeditions do reveal people's underlying personalities, their strengths and weaknesses. And of course, before going on the expedition, you very often know very little about the people. They may be one or two close friends, but most of the expedition members will be completely new to you, and it's extremely fascinating as the expedition progresses and the various challenges that confront themselves, often getting lost, for example. I know that's much less common these days. Now everyone uses satellite positioning, but in the old days where we used maps and compasses, getting lost was one particular stress. Settling into the sort of food that was available. I'm thinking of an expedition in which I was involved to Lake Chad in extreme northeast of Nigeria, in the border with Chad, the separate country. We were relying on getting food locally. Of course, as a Westerner, one doesn't really appreciate how difficult it is for local people to find adequate food, and we were quickly reduced to what I would have called starvation rations. So these are just a couple of the stresses which bring out those underlying, as I say, strengths and weaknesses. Some people are amazing. They will adapt, and they will always maintain the interest of the whole group, the purposes of the expedition, but also the welfare of the other members. Other people, I'm afraid to say, reveal an extreme selfishness, which I suppose is a survival characteristic of humans, isn't it? If you're not selfish and competitive in a very competitive environment, you might not survive.